Beautiful people out there, what is going on? This is your friend BritikHD with another Predecessor video, and today we are going to be talking about their closed alpha number 3, their third closed alpha weekend, all the details, and their big plan. So if you guys do enjoy the video, please consider dropping a like, and let's get right into it. Last weekend, after the conclusion of the second alpha weekend, Predecessor announced that they were actually going to have a third closed alpha weekend due to the high demand because you guys enjoyed it so very much. I had a blast playing it too. I did enjoy the game for what it was worth. I talked about it in my comparison video, Predecessor's Fault, what I liked and what I just didn't quite like just yet. However, I will be playing on Friday because they're doing the same thing they've been doing last weekend, where the alpha will be going live at, I believe it is 3 p.m. Eastern time, so that's going to be noon Pacific time, and then it's going to end Sunday at 9 p.m. Pacific time and midnight Eastern time. So if you live in New York, you know, midnight. So same thing as last time. If you guys have a key already, you don't need to get another one. You should be eligible for this one as well if they're keeping true to how they did it for the second closed alpha weekend. If you don't have a key yet, there's still lots of ways to get one. Again, make sure you've signed up and registered on their website at omenastudios.com/alpha, and they should email you a key at some point. They just sent out some more the other day, so make sure you guys are checking your email, checking your spam folders to make sure that you have a key in there. If you don't, there are other ways to get keys. Last time, for the last weekend, I was giving keys personally to give away. I know some other people were giving keys to give away. If you are a smaller content creator, Tiger Stripe came out on Discord with a Google Doc for you to sign up to get some keys for your own to give away to people around you. So there are ways for you guys to still get keys. And also, another way to get key is that if you are an active member in the Discord or across the social media, if you interact with them a lot, but you still don't have a key, then go ahead and sign up on another Google Doc that they have on their Discord channel. I'll link the Discord down below in the pinned comments. And yeah, just make sure you check that out because there are still plenty of ways to get keys. It's still a fun game. It's, you know, a lot of people are really enjoying it. So if you're missing out, there's still plenty of ways to get keys. But enough about the keys, man. Let's talk about the big plans. Like, what did the Predecessor actually have planned for this closed alpha and the closed alphas moving forward? Because I think I know. So this closed alpha weekend 3 was not initially announced. They said that they were going to have multiple closed alpha weekends and that there was a large possibility that there would be more after the initial 2. But I have a suspicion, and hear me out, okay? I think this is a good idea, that Predecessor will continue to host closed alpha weekends continuously. Not just, I don't think this is going to be the last one. I think they're going to go to a number 4 and maybe a number 5 and maybe even a number 6, because this right now puts them in a very comfortable position, okay? If you are like super 200 IQ thinking about this whole Paragon 2 race and you're thinking about who's going to come out on top, Predecessor right now is sitting in a very comfortable spot, especially with Fault's not so smooth launch of their early access. If they wanted to, Predecessor could just keep having these closed alphas, making very small tweaks that are only known to the public, while working on larger builds behind the scenes with the internal testers. This will keep the public satiated and also keep the name Predecessor on their minds as every weekend it comes around and people like me make videos about it and you guys play it and see streams like mine on Twitch as well. It'll just keep them in the loop. So the marketing, from a marketing aspect, it will just keep them there for longer in your brain, right? It'll get more impressions. And so that is already a win. Second of all, Predecessor has the positive feedback from it, and it has the positive outlook on it that it feels more like Paragon than the other competitors, at least for the most part when it comes to the majority of the community feedback from what I've been hearing, from what people have been telling me when they've been coming into my streams and stuff, okay? Predecessor can just kind of chill and take it one day at a time, really. They're not in any rush because they, for the most part, to most of the community, to most of the public, have already expressed themselves as being very stable, as being just ready to be the one. And all they really have to do is just start implementing some more items, maybe fixing up the item art here or there, making more original stuff, taking away the placeholder item art. bringing in the jungle buffs one little buff at a time, maybe bringing in an extra river buff one little river buff at a time. You know, nothing too crazy, because they already have a really, really good skeleton, and they just need to just mold it a little bit to just tighten it up, like I kept saying in my feedback, and just make it just tighter and prettier and more like how Paragon was, because they are really close to that, I think. But again, when it comes to the feedback and stuff, some abilities and just some feelings for auto attacks just need to be tightened up a little more. It's a little more oomph. And there was a lot of improvements between the first closed alpha weekend and the second closed alpha weekend, so we can expect some more bug fixes and some better, you know, gravity improvements or minion aggro improvements, you know, little stuff like that. Not just overall game-changing design, but just quality of life improvements. We can expect more of those in this next weekend. We could probably also expect that as these weekends roll out, that you would be able to play with more of your buddies, that it won't just be a duo queue, that maybe now they'll have a trio queue, or maybe even you can queue with all 4 of your friends and make a 5-stack, you know, stuff like that. We'll see where they take it. Maybe queuing up as a 5-stack might be a little too much in closed alphas when it comes to just overall player enjoyment and stuff like that, because already queuing up as a duo gives you such a big advantage. If you allow people to 5-stack, that might be a little too crazy. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there at this point, but in my opinion, I think Predecessor's just in a really, really good spot right now. They've got a lot of people wanting keys. They've got a lot of people who already have keys who want to come back and play it for the next weekend as well. And I think it's just a really smart strategy. It's just like a little carrot on the stick strategy, where you don't have it there the whole time. You know, you just have it there for the weekend. You bring it back. You take it away. You bring it back again. You have people yearning for more. Every time you bring it back, there's something just a little bit better. I think that's just going to leave a very, very sweet taste in a lot of people's mouth. Very positive impression on a lot of people's brain. And I think it's very smart. And I think they should just keep it up. So if you're watching this, Starter Smokey or Ace, the 5 times back-to-back champ, then yeah, I think that you should, you know, maybe, I don't know, just maybe do some of those things. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please, again, drop a like. Remember, I do stream each and every single day, and I will be streaming the Predecessor closed alpha weekend 3 on Fridays. Catch you guys there, twitch.tv/BritikHD. Also, subscribe on YouTube. Hit the notification bell if you have not already, so you don't miss another Predecessor video. And as always, make sure I have a wonderful day. Peace. Wait, I have infinite right clicks, but they don't do damage for shit. I'm a